Welcome back to another Steins Gate Zero review. Today is episode 11. I'm Justin,
What is up? I'm Logan.
and together we're Couch Talk. As always, we're anime viewers only, no source material, and we're discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready?
As always.
So yeah, if Maho didn't believe in time travel at the beginning, by the end, she definitely does. Okay, this is a rough episode for some of
Right.
these characters. And of course, we kept talking about how they're probably going to need Daru to get them into the laptop. And hey, what do you know? Surprise, surprise! They were
Oh, look.
accidentally running into Daru, who
Turns
has
out.
a convenient part-time job on the side. On the not so legal side, I'm guessing.
Right. I mean, he has to keep it, on the down low, but
Yeah, he's got the hideout, which I guess. Thank you, store owner, for wanting to
that's what I
have
was
his
about to
hideout
say.
back there.
Did he just, make a hideout by.
How do you approach someone like is that owner of the store already like in this biz, right? Or if they're not, you go in there, you're like, listen here, owner, you're not using too much of that side of your building. I put my hideout back.
Can I
What?
put. Hey,
Just-
sometimes you gotta do a little dealing to get what you want.
So yeah, he was working on it, but of course, Okabe's like, no, you got to stop this. This will start World War III. And Dark's just like, quit joking around, man. He's like, this involves Suzuha, And he's like, oh, it's like, Maho, get out.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I understand why he doesn't want to tell her, because obviously she'd want to save Kurisu,
Which
which is reasonable, but he knows you can't, you just
Yeah.
can't without
but
someone
Daru
else.
does convince him though to tell her, so
Right. I mean,
because she is gonna have to know at some point.
right. I know why he wants to hide it from her, but he should tell her if.
Yeah, I mean, if he didn't tell her now, he would have had to tell her after the incident, right? Of him getting chased down by soldiers. Like, why are we getting chased down by soldiers?
Right.
Can't tell you. Like, what? That's some bullshit. So yeah, he definitely has to tell her. Like, even when he goes to tell her, he's like, you gotta promise me one thing. You can't save Kurisu.
Right.
And they're talking about it, and she's like, oh, can't we just do this? He's like, you can't make assumptions. You could try to do something, but you could wipe someone from existence. And it's
Right.
like, there's a
Like,
lot of things that could go
Changing the
horribly
past sacrifices something else.
wrong. Yeah. Even
Obviously,
causes the future and changes the future and everything, right?
like Mayuri, for example. Literally every other line they were on, but the alpha one, she died. So
So yeah, and like even saving her and other people, like, you don't know what else is affected by that within there. Like he only knows from like within his circle how it's affected, basically.
yeah,
By saving her, for all you know, some other family never gets born or whatever. Like, yeah, he was like, and I get, like, she just wants to do it for Kurisu's legacy, right? She was working on all this stuff, and if you could make her, have her like research actually matter and impact the world, that's like huge for someone.
right.
Obviously, time machine is not the way to do it. But like Okame says, one wrong move disgraces the dead.
Good point. I'm still
Okay.
curious as to what's on it.
Yeah, I know. I guess
I think it's something very. I think maybe it'll come back later. Later on, we'll figure out what's on it.
maybe there's some tricky switcheroo that happened.
Yeah, maybe it's like a message from her future self or some crazy bizarre stuff. I don't know. But
Yeah, they do come up with the decision to destroy it, though. Of course, I love Darlix is like, what about my payment? I just pre-ordered this thing. It's like, you want to charge your friends? What the heck? It's not our fault you do this secretly.
hey, he's gotta make a living, all right.
True. But yeah, that's when the soldiers show up. It's kind of right before they decide to destroy it, they come wanting to claim it. Good thing he's got a little nifty back entrance.
He
out
had
of
this
his secret.
plan. He has a get out. Maybe that was his plan if the shop owner noticed him. He knows how to get. He knows how to get out of there.
I'm surprised he didn't have like another set of like destroy his whole equipment setup or something like usually what you would want to do so you leave no traces behind.
Right.
But so they come in, but obviously they notice them sneaking out some back way along the rooftops because you got a full squad. Probably they're obviously well trained. They're not going to send everybody in. You got to watch the escape routes. And that leads to Maho being grabbed. It's kind of rough.
All right.
Now all of a sudden they're trying to get out. They have this laptop. The only way they're stuck in the situation of we got to save Maho.
Right, like because he knows him and Daru can die, but
Yeah,
he doesn't know about Maho's fate.
exactly. Because he's like, on this world line, we can't die. Which I guess is true, but I mean, it also depends, I guess, how cemented a future could be.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, we know on this timeline they can't die. They could only, I guess, possibly die on a different world line. Because Souza took Daru's invented time machine, so he literally can't die or time would explode with, like...
It's like, time's a tricky thing.
It is a very tricky thing.
But, they do get somewhat lucky because the other soldier squad shows up.
Yeah, the Russians, apparently.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
The other ones were allegedly.
The Americans.
I'm just going, they were definitely Americans. That's definitely Judy, right?
I'm pretty sure it's Judy. Well, we only have two suspects. It's either Daru's...
Because the main one there was a woman, so...
Right, it's either Suzuha's mother or Judy. Because Suzuha also had a wrist injury or a hand injury in the same spot. And, I mean, Judy did as well at the very end. So, either one of them's... I'm pretty sure it's Judy, would be my guess. And I think they're using the other one as, like, a bait. But, it's definitely one of those two.
I'm just trying to think, because, like, Suzuha's mother, right? Like, maybe that's why she's not quite there in the future, or, like...
Right. You know what else I saw? Remember the first time they showed up? The helmet motorcycle woman, and she got kicked by Suzuha. Suzuha's mom actually had a injury there the next time we saw her. So I don't know if that's her or they're like trying to present it like it's her, like as a like a bait, as a trick.
Maybe I'm trying. Pretty weird, like you're fighting your mother, but
right, because I wouldn't know
if you're from the future though. Suzuha would like somewhat know that, right?
Yeah.
Daru would have told her or something like that in the future. Somebody would have told her.
Or maybe that's why because doesn't her parents die in this timeline? Or at least her mother? Or something like that?
And never told.
I don't know if maybe he hid it from her because he'd rather be like, okay, she's dead rather than she's, some evil, part of some evil organization. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Judy, but there have been times where it's shown it could be Suzuha's mother. But I think that's as an intentional trick would be my guess.
Mind game, Steins game. But so when they destroyed the laptop, which they wanted.
Right. You know what I found strange after they destroyed it? They
executed it. They went up and shot it again, and even though it was a little piece of it.
Yeah, but the world line didn't shift at all. So
yeah, it doesn't shift the
I mean, they still established that World War III can still happen.
Yeah, because Suzuha was like not convinced. I'm not really convinced either, because like maybe we just saw a shift because otherwise maybe this world line doesn't go to World War III and they're just trying to stop something they actually don't need to mess with, right? Or it does and destroy it. Because my thought is there's already something in the works, right, in Russia.
Right.
So long as a country knows you have a time machine or working on it, they're going to go to war, prevent it, or interfere, right? Like, whether they have a research or not.
I don't think destroying the laptop was actually a good move. The fact that it didn't change world lines makes me believe that they messed up. Like, what's on the laptop is actually useful to them.
Because I think, like, honestly, the best way is to go in the past and keep Kurusu's father from ever getting the research.
Right. But I mean...
Because long as I feel like as long as a country has it or a group has it, like, period, there's always going to be a World War III because that's just going to... No country is going to want another country to have time machine because that's going to fuck everyone's up.
Right. But we don't really know where the time... Well, we know kind of originates from Kurisu and her father, but I guess it'd be hard to stop both. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, true.
Like, if the laptop does contain it, then yeah, you do have to destroy it. But if he also has a copy, you have to do both and stuff. Like, it's very tricky.
Because long as the information is leaked somewhere,
right? As long as someone extra knows,
like, it's gonna lead to.
But the thing is, even if, like, let's say Kurisu was she was working on it before she met Okabe. So let's say. Because maybe Amadeus has knowledge of it, and maybe that's why...
that's one of the things that came up.
Right. Maybe that's why World War III keeps happening, because maybe, I don't know, maybe the doctor or the professor knows how to, like, tap into all Amadeus's memories, and he's like, oh, look what we have here, a time machine thing. Or something like... I don't know. There's so many possibilities, especially when it comes to...
I still don't trust the professor.
I don't either.
Like...
Him and Judy just seem...
Well, first of all, that shot with Judy at the end, it's like, oh, girl, I'm on to you.
Well, every scene she's in, she's suspicious. Like, it's like, can't really trust you.
Yeah, and she kind of went back with them at the end, too. It was just kind of like, they all just kind of left randomly. It feels like everything's, like, incomplete right now.
Right.
They're just leaving. They'll take Amadeus back and just... pry into it and get time machine. Who knows? I don't know where this is going to go now because everyone just left.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like Okabe's not going to have anything.
Maybe
like,
it can be like a time skip sort of thing, like a few months in the future, or maybe he goes to that university.
Yeah, like in time, like he actually.
He'll like jump ahead to when he's there or something.
They do want him to come. He can make it. And I feel like he would probably want to do it just to see Amadeus some more. But
yeah.
It is a little tricky in here on this. It's like, where are they gonna go with this?
True.
Everyone seems involved in some ways just gone.
It was strange. I was like,
the laptop's done, which is what those people were targeting.
It feels like a fake season ending, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we did it. Well, it's easy to say that since we know how many episodes there are, but it's kind of like, oh, we did it. Maybe we prevented it. Who knows? It's all fine and dandy right now. But usually when it gets all fine and dandy, destruction soon follows.
It's my thing, like, what if there was like a laptop switch or like a hard drive taken out or something?
Yeah, or maybe they put it all on a
Daru
USB.
actually completed it and actually has it on his computer.
Right. There's something's gonna happen, like a switch flip. There's also a lot of like Maho Okabe.
Yeah, a lot of
relation development. She seems to have a thing for him.
Hey, Kurusu Amadeus has been saying, get in on that.
I mean, so is the professor. They've been kind of pressuring her.
True, and he's, well, did a lot for her today. It was really nice getting in there, staying with her and everything. Good thing Ferris was there to break up some tension earlier with the whole, everyone's like, still freaked out, high emotions running, and she's like,
Ferris
"Oh,
is
Maho's dying."
very dedicated to that cat role. My goodness.
She just wants to have a good time.
Man,
But yeah, other than that, that's like
that's pretty much the
mostly the
bulk of
episode.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to jump into scores?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think there's anything else we
No,
missed.
no, that's not that. We went quite in depth on a lot of that stuff. I'm sure there was some minute detail we missed that's actually important. But
Probably. But
I'll give it a 9. That's where I'm gonna give it. It's just really driving and engaging. Just the character build up between like Maho and Alcabe was pretty well done. I thought. Obviously, even with all this intense moments going on, they can always bring in the good humor to lighten things up. So you're never just like, I don't know, feeling terrible the whole time, scared, miserable. Like, please don't let something happen.
right.
They know how to play with your emotions really well. And again, they always know how to make it so, like, honestly, every time we review this, we always have like these deep discussions because of what's going on in these episodes. Not many shows can do that.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I like the 9. It was very.
I'm
It
glad you
keeps
like my 9.
it keeps that mystery going. Like there's so many questions you can ask, but it just makes you more curious. Even the ending to this one, I was like, what's gonna happen next? Like even more so because I'm like,
Yeah,
where can they
everyone's
go?
just gone.
Right, like half the cast went back to America, and then the laptop's done. I mean, and if Judy is the leader of that gang, then I
Why
mean,
is
what
she going back?
I was gonna say they're probably going back too. So like, what's next? Like, what can we expect?
Because like they were the ones that wanted the laptop, right? So
Right, and the fact that the Russians were there, like
to
supposedly the
prevent,
Russians,
yeah, allegedly
I'm guessing they
to
wanted
prevent
to. They either wanted the laptop or to, at the very least, not let the other group have it.
Well, it seemed like they didn't want the other group to get it, considering that they executed it when it was already in a whole bunch of pieces and they shot it some more. That shows me they don't want anybody getting it.
Right. Yeah. So there's clearly a lot left to uncover and unfold, and
You know, the interesting part actually is like if they're after the laptop, why aren't they actually killing people that are there? They're right. They're trying to prevent it, and these people have the laptop and information. Are they just kind of like good bad guys?
I don't know. Maybe it's
Because you would think you would want to kill witnesses, right? Or people that have knowledge of it if that's your purpose to prevent the information from getting
right,
out.
but maybe they just don't want authorities involved. You know, someone looking for you for murder. I don't know. I mean, it
They
would
might want to look for you because you shot a whole bunch of bullets in an alleyway too.
true, but that's
The
less
police are
like that's like okay. Hope that doesn't happen again. But
true.
we'll let it
The
slide.
murder, it's like
If you
we
kill
gotta
someone,
find
you're
it.
like, oh shit. We gotta, especially if you kill multiple people, you're like, okay.
Well, then you just went home at the end, right?
True. I don't know. Maybe they just have respect of not killing. But yeah, it was enjoyable.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
super
really good.
curious what happens next. Like
Definitely.
anything could happen, I guess. But yeah, that's it.
All right.
Spiel time.
As always, if you don't want us to destroy your computer, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time we upload. Comment down below, let us know what you thought of the show. We didn't like, we score it, anything like that. Again, no spoilers, as we are anime viewers only, and plenty of others are. Stream at twitch.tv, and links are in the description below along with social media. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.